This is my constellation. Its name is Centaurus, and its nickname is Sin. The best place to see this is in Hawaii and Texas, and the best month is May at 9 o'clock p.m. It is located at negative 50 degrees. The constellation that the stars in the constellation are Beta Centauri, Alpha Centauri, Alpha Centauri A, and Proxima Centauri. And Alpha Centauri A is a yellow star. Alpha Centauri is also a yellow star. Beta Centauri is an orange K2, and Proxima Centauri is a red dwarf, which is very small. So this constellation is named after a guy named Chiron, who was a centaur who trained Hercules. Hercules accidentally wounded Chiron. He was immortal but was in great pain, so he begged the gods to put him out of his misery. Zeus mercifully let him die and gave him a place among the stars. This is a story I have created. It starts off with two parents who have a young girl who becomes absolutely beautiful, and you can tell as soon as she is born. They also raise her with a little baby horse, and this is a picture of them when they are about 10 years old. As they grow older, they get even more closer. They soon become 13, but not quite yet. The story prolongs as the parents know that at one point they would have to separate the two in a vicious way and combine them to create their ultimate science experiment. The day had finally come, and it was gonna be a gruesome sight. The parents both took them down into the basement, saying that it was a birthday party. They gave the horse a spell when it was a baby so it could talk. So they were talking as the parents came down with what looked like a chainsaw. They didn't understand what was going on. The horse was up first. His half of his body was cut in half and preserved, but the other half was going to be used, which was the bottom half, was going to be used in their experiment, trying to combine the two. It was finally the 13th birthday, like I said before, which is a very important date for this scientist. Now it was the 13-year-old girl's turn. She had to be cut in half and the bottom half preserved. And they were using the top half of her to be used because she was so beautiful and her face would be used too. They finally created their creature. They were going to name it a centaur. It was half horse, half woman. They had been planning this project forever and put it in the preserving, and they had to wait a year for it to finally hear after they sewed it together. The creature lived for about 60 years, and when it finally passed away, Zeus decided to put it into the sky because of how beautiful the creature ended up being and the good that it caused in the fighting, as you can see in the sword.